Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Looking for the run. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Showing good feet. Pedro Neto. And he's cut it out. And he's there to belt it away. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, he's been caught napping. Szoboszlai. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Bellingham. And that's a good ball. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's there to head it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Dijk really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
DiMarco gets into a good position. And the shot's on here. Takes a shot! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a
chance for a shot! Bellingham. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Tries to pass it through. Elects to cross. Up he goes! Against the crossbar. Odegaard out to the right. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vitinha. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted. Rice. Here's Matheus Cunha. And it's Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Spread out to the left. DiMarco could try cutting inside here. DiMarco. It's an early cross. Hakimi. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Vitinha. Vietnam finding their passes. Played out wide. Szoboszlai plays it in. And it's Rice. Now it's DiMarco. And he's gone backward here. Nicely weighted ball. Takes aim and crosses. And he's there to clear it. Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Odegaard. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. Hernandez. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Soboslai. Soboslai picks it up out wide. Soboslai is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pedro Neto. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the finish! Vitinha. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Vietnam have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Vitinha. Pedro Neto. And it's Soboslai. And it's Vitinha. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, super ball! Goes for a shot! Fantastic from Pedro Neto! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the second half is off to a flyer. So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Bellingham. That's a little off target. He's on it. Can he get away? Short changes him with that pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vitinha. Rice.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Grafenberg. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Bruyne. And that has put paid to that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Out to the left it goes. De Bruyne. Now it's Trincao, and it's Hakimi. Trincao. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hakimi. Now it's Trincao.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, what a climb! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So there's going to be another change here. Vietnam are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Rafael Leao. That has been slung wide. And it's Mendes. There will be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Plays a sharp little ball here. That ball looks a good one. He's found a way through.
Trincao really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support...
He rises! He's scored! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Casemiro. Now it's Girassi. Real chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, this team is relentless. They have a way of playing, and there's no compromise.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Vietnam really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Plays it through. Keane providing an outlet on that flank. He's picked his way through. Chance, surely! It's in! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defense.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. Big header! It's hit the crossbar! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely...
It's a mighty effort! He's scored! There is the breakthrough! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. DiMarco. Vitinha. DiMarco. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found the way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Crosses it in here. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Vietnam really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Vinicius Junior receives it in a... Takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Haaland is flagged offside. And it's Hernandez.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha, well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that has found him in acres of space. That's good play. Vitinha. Now it's Pedro Neto. Lovely feet. Pedro Neto. Out to the right. Kimmich climbs up big. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Kimmich kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rice wins the duel this time. Casemiro. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Pedro Neto. Decent chance! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Corner. Vietnam have their second corner now. There's the header! No, not the best of headers. Pedro Neto. Casemiro. And it's Vitinha. DiMarco picks it up out wide. That's a pretty loose pass. Elects to cross. In comes the corner. This their second corner of the game. And the shot! So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. DiMarco. Pedro Neto in with the challenge. Tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass. No, he's not going to get any further than that. De Bruyne. Vinicius Junior. Big chance! He's scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Casemiro. Looking for Haaland! They've scored!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Vietnam go 2 up and into a position. Terrific header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And it's DiMarco. Pedro Neto.
That's good play from him.
Knocks it out wide. Deep cross. He gets big. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are... And there is the half-time whistle.
Vietnam have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. There's the start of the second half. And they've got a throw. Hernandez. Hernandez stood his ground strongly. Oh, that was vital. Vitinha. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
DiMarco did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Mbappe. DiMarco cuts it out. Casemiro. DiMarco.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hakimi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Good pressure, determined, intense. DiMarco gets into some space. He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Gabriel does well to get it back. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's well spotted. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is very well defended. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shot a goal! It's a goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Vietnam claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 3 coming up. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pedro Neto. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Bellingham played out towards the right wing. He's got away. He's on it. Can he get away? Chance for a shot! Now it's Matheus Cunha. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Haaland. It's a really well-measured ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Matheus Cunha out towards the flank. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Pedro Neto has found the net here, of course. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. That's a good ball out wide. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Vietnam are having a ball here. Great work on the overlap. And it's Vitinha. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good spread. And they can counter here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that will be it. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Kim. He rises! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great vision. It's played through for him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Aimed beyond the defence. Gerasi. Rice. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's had it nicked away. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rice. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Hakimi. And it's Locatelli. Vietnam have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Vinicius Junior. Great chance! Oh, good-looking ball. Gerasi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Trincao. Hakimi. Looking to go deep.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Gerasi. Now it's Pedro Neto. And here's Haaland. Played out to the right. Kimmich's cross.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Locatelli. De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland. Di Marco receives it in. Oh, smashing header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rice. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gently done. Pedro Neto. Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Girassi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Haaland. DiMarco. No way through. Trincao. Haaland. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. DiMarco. And it's Rice. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. Trincao gets into some space. And here's Haaland. Girassi. That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
That's just...
There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Kimmich knocks it into space. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. DiMarco is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Trincao. Lovely feet. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free. Vitinha. DiMarco. Ball driven towards... Up he goes! Oh, off the bar! He can get that clear. And it's Kimmich. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's aimed into the middle. And that is a little undercooked. Now there's a fine ball. Pedro Neto. Now what about this cross? He'll try to keep this alive. And that was very necessary. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Knocks it into space, and he welcomes it in. He's got away. Great chance! They've scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
João Palhinha. Tries to play it through. Now the cross. And that has been cleared. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lofted in. He gets big. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And he's been shifted off it. DiMarco. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. It's a searching pass. No, it's come to nothing. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He won't be happy with that one.
Pretty robust defending.
Vitinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. No, he's not going to get any further than that. That's going to go a long way. Haaland. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
He's had a crack. Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Hoisted in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, that has not gone well. That is lovely. Trincao has it out wide and in space. So what can they make of this? That ball looks a good one. That is a brilliant interception. Goes for a shot! It's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, there's a probing ball. João Palhinha has a look and plays it forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rice. DiMarco. Distributed tidily. Hit into the middle. Van Dijk had... And there's the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Now that's a lovely exchange.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Ashraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Foot in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. And no, that was never going to make it.
So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick.
He's having a shot! And one more try!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Kimmich bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Now that's well seen too.
First quarter of an hour gone.
Now, can they get him away?
Bellingham.
And it's DiMarco.
And he skips past his man.
Oh, good spread. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's picked his way through. Ødegaard.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Vietnam
Grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Out to the right. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedro Neto. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Rice.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
And here's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
And he's there to belt it away. And that has been slung wide. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pedro Neto getting this one clear. Now it's Rice, and it's played into the middle. And now they can spring out of defence.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. DiMarco. Vinicius Junior. That is good alertness.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
DiMarco.
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
DiMarco. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Tries a shot! Great challenge, time to perfection. This their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Rice. And it's João Palhinha. And here's Haaland. Vinicius Junior. Now it's DiMarco. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's DiMarco. And that's been intercepted. And this could be the final action of the first half. That's really well cleared. He can get that clear. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Vietnam get the second half started. Nicely aimed pass. He shifted it to the flank. It's a promising position. Good ball, good take. Pedro Neto. It's Bellingham. Vietnam have it back and can go again. Now it's Haaland. Vietnam finding their passes. Nicely weighted ball. Played into space out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Spread it left. Now it's DiMarco. Haaland. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Are well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Neto. João Palhinha. And that's really well manoeuvred. Kimmich cuts it out. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub.
It's a mighty effort! And the keeper couldn't hold it. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Goes looking wide. Rice. It's a threatening ball. Shoots! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Joao Palhinha.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust.
Ronaldo might just make this. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Rice. Haaland. Soboslai.
Nice control. Chance, surely! He's got a goal! Into the lead once more.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam go into the lead.
Nuno Mendes.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Van Dijk receives it in a wide position.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ødegaard, looking for the run. Eze. Eze.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Oh, easy pickings there.
And here's the chance to counter.
He's on it. Can he get away?
Shot a goal! It's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's Haaland.
Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
And here's Haaland. Soboslai thinks about the shot. Incoming delivery.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Girassi. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Szoboszlai. Vitinha. And it's Tchouaméni.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for options for movement. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Eze. And he was quick to react.
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. Into extra time we go. Vietnam conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
The ball's gone astray. Vitinha. Girassi has found the net here, of course. And Mendes. Played towards the other side. Szoboszlai. Soboslai. And it's Chouameni. He's in a great position here. Hoisted in. Gabriel getting this one clear. Big chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Vietnam are looking to go forward now.
De Bruyne. Oh, nice touch.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Corner number 3 coming up. Chouameni clears it away. And here's Elise. Gets a good foot in there. Girassi. Now it's Girassi.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
Olise. Eze. Now it's Haaland.
There's the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And smartly reclaimed. Aimed beyond the defence. Locatelli. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Olise. Oh, that's fabulous.
Vietnam really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
I think we're just about done here. Knocks it into space.
Danger averted for now. And we're done. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Girassi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the early goal certainly helped settle everything down, and from there you felt this was always going to go one way. So this turns out to be a very fine day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that...
There's the shot! Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Van Basten. Pirlo. He shifted it to the flank. No, it's come to nothing. And that was very necessary. Now here's the delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Baldanzi. Malinovsky. Out towards the flank. He is just caressing the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Baldanzi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Nesta gets rid without sophistication.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Rui Costa. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Baldanzi. Turns back here, probably the best option. And Østigard. Malinovsky. Østigard. That's a shade optimistic. They've got a corner here. And that should get the job done. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Malinovsky, and it's Baldanzi. And he welcomes it in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Caresses it through. Nesta can get it clear. There's the header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rui Costa. Zanetti. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, shooting chance! Now, oh, he's been caught on it here. Baldanzi. Malinovsky. Ekuban. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That is good alertness. It's run loose here. He's found a way through. That's a sharp pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pinches it off him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Looking to play him in. Strokes it back. And it's Baldanzi. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. He's shifting through the gears here. Bailo breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And here's it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, what has happened here? This time, surely! There it is!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Vietnam happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. That gets things going for the second half. Vietnam carrying a one-goal lead. Good ball over the top. Look at the space. He's had a shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Baldanzi. Great vision. Now it's Baldanzi. Knocks it into space. Now the ball in. Crossed in again. Thuram with the clearance. Baldanzi. And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, that's neat. Pings in across. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Has a look and place it forward.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Almost an hour gone. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Knocks it out wide. Malinovsky. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Pass is just off target. Totti! Oh, screamer! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are pulling clear here. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Østegard. Over to the left. He's in space and looking for options. Real chance here. Referee's given a throw. Crosses it in. And that's the keeper's ball.
Rui Costa. Now it's Hullet. And it's Zanetti.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Nicely aimed pass. Lovely pass, but can he...
And he shoots! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! A finish right from the top draw! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And now he has two.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Takes aim and crosses.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
And that has left him in a heap. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Just 5 minutes left. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nicely shaped ball. Bailo claims comfortably. Malinovsky. Østegard. That's Malinovsky. Junior Messias. Engages and forces him off the ball. Malinovsky. And they've got a throw. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that will be the final act. Vietnam pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Hullet claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Pull it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a goal kick. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Well, crossed in early. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Totti. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And it's Van Basten. And this is Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rui Costa. Now it's Van Basten. It's an early cross. Oh, smashing header! And he's done it! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Good pressure, determined, intense. Totti makes the interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Out to the right. Zanetti. That's a lovely, neat pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He has a look up. And it's played in. Zé Pedro with the clearance. That's a nicely weighted pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mina. Opts for safety. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Zé Pedro. He is starved of space and time. Rui Costa can get it clear. And it's been taken short. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Pirlo. Lovely bit of skill. Hullet tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Zé Pedro. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's tidy. Gives it back. He can get that clear.
Vietnam can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Five minutes till the break. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mina. That's a good ball out wide. Some good work on the right flank here. It's a promising position. An instinctive delivery. Nesta is there and he can get that clear. And it's made its way to him. Hullet. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Totti. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Vietnam have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kilitshoy. That has been slung wide. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Looking here to chip it through.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that could set him on his way. He was under real pressure there. Oh, super ball! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that's neat. And it's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! And he has kept it out somehow.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can clear their lines. Strokes it back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Turns back here, probably the best option. Vietnam are ahead here by what is still the only goal. So we've reached the hour mark. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Spread out to the left. Swings in across. Oh, it just needed a better touch and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Follow show. Now Zé Pedro. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Tries to thread one through. So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Mina. Zé Pedro. Foloruncho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rui Costa. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played out to the left flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, sweet feet. Crossed into the box. Defending of the desperate variety. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. And this is Van Basten, and he's had it nicked away. Van Basten had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Foloruncho.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Look at the space here. He is through. Hit it! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Vietnam close now to seeing this one through to the end. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Lovely pass. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! They have stolen level at the last! So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And we're done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Pullet picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Vietnam must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it. This is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Where? Højbjerg played out to the right. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The ball has bounced loose now. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Rafael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter. He's tough in the tackle and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Emerson plays it short. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
They've played it short. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Hit into the middle. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Iniesta. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's had it nicked away.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And he's gone backward here. Where? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he's picked it up out wide. Timber receives it in a good position here. Cruyff. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Ronaldinho. No, that's been intercepted. Greenwood. Now it's Guiri. And for Miran, Luis Suarez, the specialist in tearing teams apart. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pass is just off target. Iniesta. So what can they make of this? Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Cruyff. Ronaldinho. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Ronaldinho. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. And it's Iniesta. That ball looks a good one. And the shot! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Emerson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Plays it in low. And it's claimed by the keeper. Thuram. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Vietnam leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Quinton Timber. Højbjerg. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Vietnam have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Luis Suarez.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Quinton Timber. Greenwood. Weir. And Vermeeren. Now it's Guiri. Out to the right. Greenwood. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And that's been repelled. Ronaldinho is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And it's been played through. Shot could be... He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's been taken short. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has been cleared. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Real chance! Oh, crossbar! Vermeeren. Quinton Timber. Now it's Luis Suarez. Ambitious ball here. And he's there to clear it. Aubameyang. And here's Ronaldinho. He has a look up. And Cruyff! Now that is commitment to the cause. Ronaldinho goes short. Here comes another cross. Nicely spread. And now they can spring out of defence. Vermeeren. Now it's Guiri. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he's found support out wide. There's no flag. And it's Timber. Plenty to aim at here. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence.
Bergomi. Nice looking ball. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. And he's onside. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cleared away. Not the most accurate pass. Thuram receives it in a wide position. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Marseille are looking to go forward now. Vietnam have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Passing is crisp and sharp. Waneri. Where? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bergomi proves too strong, too smart. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And that has been cleared. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Ronaldinho. Good ball over the top. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Højbjerg. Where? Can he get it through? Quinton Timber. Oh, it's come loose. Spread neatly. And the referee brings it to a close. Vietnam are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Iniesta, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Vietnam definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great...